friends. We're back. But I don't think Bob's gonna be here. You can say hi. But I'm gonna be making I'm gonna be trying out that school pizza. So he's just gonna stand there and be director today. We'll try this. All right, what it calls for is 1 package of yeast, a cup of warm water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, which I already combined that and put it in here because you need to let it set. So I already mixed that up to set it aside. And then you need vegetable oil, which see, I don't know how this is going to turn out because we didn't have vegetable oil, and I'm not going outside because it's too damn cold. But we have olive oil, which I don't know. To me, oil is oil. I don't know if it really matters.
Olive's a vegetable.
Yeah, there you go. Olive is a vegetable, so there's a vegetable oil. We only need 2 tablespoons anyway, and we need salt, flour, which I already put in the bowl. See my nice mixing bowl? Isn't that cool? That thing's huge. My brother got me that. The younger of my 2 oldest brothers got me that. Craig. Shout out to Craig. He got that mainly to make my famous potato salad, which is my mom's recipe. So I'm using that and dry milk, which we actually have dry milk, but you only need a 1/3 cup of that. That's going to be for the crust. And then for the sauce, you need a can of tomato paste. More sugar, a teaspoon of sugar. Oops, using my stuff. I don't have any fancy, I'm not doing all these fancy little individual containers because I'm not dirtying all those dishes for you guys. I'm sorry. And Italian seasoning. And a little bit more salt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, you're supposed to combine water, sugar, and yeast, which I did. Then you got to mix the dry ingredients. Which here's my flour, 2 3/4 cup flour. And I need a teaspoon of salt. And the 1/3 cup, I already had, mine's not working, which I already have measured. 1/3 cup of dry milk. And I'm mixing that with my wooden spoon. Go ahead and make comments on if you are yay or nay for wooden spoons. My dad hated wooden spoons. Mom would get one out, and she had one. It was a little longer. I actually have one like that. It was a longer wooden spoon like this. Because we were serving, I don't know what it was. We were serving something for dinner, and Dad goes, "Give me a spoon." Mom brought this spoon out, or a spoon like that out. He's like, "I said a spoon, not a stick," and he snapped it in half. I'll never forget that. It's a good thing wooden spoons are cheap. Not that Dad was mean or anything. He was just funny like that. Because we all laughed. All right, I got the dry ingredients mixed. Now it says to combine the yeast mixture. So I should be able to do that with the yeast mixture and the oil. Because it's been sitting. So let's hopefully. I've never worked with yeast before, so I don't know. Have you ever worked with yeast?
No.
I have no clue. Our moms did, but we never did. Oh, I better put my oil in. I need 2 tablespoons of oil. One, 2. Excuse me. Okay, set that aside. Stirring it up. No, it looks awful dry. the recipes they show when I watch videos for this, it was like it's called a pourable crust. This is not going to be pourable. Should I add a little bit more water? It's kind of dry.
Oh, that's, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, I'll let you guys see.
Looks like gravel in the driveway.
Yeah, that is not a pourable crust. I wonder if I can add more water to it.
You sure did say horrible?
Well, I got that down.
Yeah. Yeah, that you accomplished.
2 tablespoons. See, I wonder, because I was asking Bob about this, because with the yeast, you're supposed to mix the packs, you're supposed to mix a cup of water and sugar, or it's like a quarter cup of water or something. And then on the package, it says to mix that and then follow your recipe. So maybe I still need to add the recipe with the water.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
because you ain't no way you're pouring
Yeah,
water.
so I'm gonna need another cup of water. It's gonna be.
Unless you're making bricks.
All right, hold on. I'm getting a cup of water. It should already be warm because I had to.
I just had to pour it. Oh. Then the coffee was fresh.
Coffee. Just do half, 3/4 of a cup. Let's see what happens with that. I'm probably really gonna screw up this recipe because it also called for quick yeast, rapid release. Oh no, rapid rise yeast. Which I found out I got the wrong thing. I grabbed the regular yeast, but I did let it sit. So hopefully,
Is that liquid yet?
I think that's what I did have to do. Put that, mix the yeast like normal, and you let it set, and then add what it says in the recipe.
Doesn't look like oatmeal.
It does look like oatmeal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And once I get it all mixed up.
Look like you did.
Ew, I'm splattering. Don't come over here wriggling your nose. If you're not going to help, you can't wriggle your nose.
I'm not wrinkling my nose.
But you'll get to taste it.
What, my nose?
There, now that's a pourable. That's what I did wrong.
Yeah.
I need to mix the yeast like it says in the ingredient and the directions for the yeast packet. And then add whatever it says in the, because this is definitely a pourable yeast now. All right. Oh, and now I need to add, okay, that's what it looks like. See, that's definitely a pourable yeast. It almost looks like pancake batter, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, now I need to pour that in a pan. Oh, and I preheated the oven to 475. So,
Yeah, it's been there for 20 minutes.
yes. But no, it hasn't.
No, it's pitching an electric bill.
Oh, quit crying. The beeper just went off after I hit the thing, I think. This is parchment paper. I love this stuff because I don't like washing pans and stuff. So sorry, I wasn't prepared for the parchment paper. But this is real life. We don't do all that editing bullshit and stuff. This is you get what you see is what you get. Now measure that out to fit that. And oh, this parchment paper is pretty good. A lot of times when I have parchment paper, well, I'll probably still do it. Is so you can get it to fit your pan good. You want to wet it just a little bit. Sprinkle it up. Get all that excess water off. And then And then you can lay it out to fit the pan perfectly. That's why they call it parchment paper, because it's parched. It needs water. It needs love. All right. Like my apron, I made this last Christmas. Okay, now I'm gonna pour this. Oh crap! You know what I forgot?
What?
I gotta fry up the sausage. Well, I can do that while because this thing, we need to pour this in the pan, and then you have to par bake it for 8 to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna pour this in here. Yep, this looks like the video, so I think it might be good. Think. I like using these great big bowls because then when I clean up after yourself, you younger kids who are watching this, clean up after yourself. Clean up while you're cooking so you don't have such a mess. While your stuff is baking, clean up your mess. Do your dishes. But I was saying, I like using a big bowl like this because then I just fill this up with water and dish soap, and that's what I wash my dishes in. I got a big old dish pan, basically. All right, so I'm going to spread this out. Sugar so you can see. This looks exactly like the video, so I hope it turns out. And this, what size pan did you say?
12 by 18.
This is a 12 by 18 pan, so, I mean, a lot of you might not have that size pan. We got this at Skelton's in Mansfield because they sell a lot of really good kitchen stuff. All right. I'm going to bake this for 8 to 10 minutes. Set my timer for 9 minutes. All right, I'm going to pause that for me. I'm going to pause you for a second because while that's baking, I'm going to fry up my sausage. Wait, no, don't touch the little pause button. I don't want you to shut it off.
Where is it? Oh, right here.
Yep. Okay, we're back. You can probably see that. This is the crust. What does the crust look like? Now I'm going to mix up the sauce. It's a 12-ounce can of tomato paste. Alright. It says 2 teaspoons Italian seasoning. That looks like okay. That looks like about 2 teaspoons. And I've got garlic and onion powder. 1 teaspoon each of those. I got the sausage fried up too. And you know what I did? I was in a rush because Walmart was crazy busy out there. I went to grab sausage. And of course, they didn't have all they had. It was practically wiped out. I mean, a lot of shit was wiped out because of this storm coming. And I saw like hot and spicy, and I saw sage. I didn't want to get sage sausage because I wanted it to be more like old school sausage. And I didn't want hot and spicy because I don't like hot and spicy. So I grabbed it. I said pork sausage. I'm like, oh, that'd be perfect. Grab the round damn thing. It's in a brown wrapper. It's maple sausage. Which that would be gross on pizza. So I had to improvise. And Bob don't like maple pizza. Anything maple anyway. So we had what is it called? It's kind of like a bratwurst type thing. It's gonna be in little chunks like this. So it's delicious, but it is not ground sausage that I wanted. So this is gonna be a really weird pizza. All right. So I'm gonna take my sauce, spread it around. Oh, and I forgot to take guys cheese. Duh, obviously I need cheese. So I shredded up mozzarella and cheddar. And they said, all these videos and stuff I see about this, they're like, oh, because it was the cheap cheese, that cheap government cheese. Have any of you ever had government cheese? That is like top of the line cheese. I've had government cheese, and it's delicious. And the only place we found it was in a deli. Was it one of those like Amish type? I think it was that. What do you call that one we went to? We used to go to with Dad all the time. Planktown. It's like one of those Amish or Mennonite or whatever. All those things, those little stores that are popping up with all those foods. And it was like $4 a pound. I'm sorry, that's not cheap cheese. And that's what government cheese tastes like. It's delicious. So I don't know why people keep saying, oh, you got to use that cheap cheese because they had government cheese. And I'll take government cheese anytime because you people who know, you know. That is amazing. All right, so I'm gonna spread this around. Boy, that's a lot of sauce. I personally love a lot of sauce. So. Who knows? I might have thought of a whole new recipe here, better than old school. All right. I'm gonna sprinkle my little sausage nuggets on here. What kind was this again?
Johnsonville
Stadium brats. That's, I mean, you gotta work with what you have. You know, I can't afford to be going out there and buying a whole other pound of sausage. And I'm not going to Walmart, especially not today. It's Saturday, the day of the storm. They're probably not even gonna have anything out there. So you work with what you got. As long as you're fed and your belly's full, that's all that matters, right? Ain't that right? Uh-huh. So I'm just kind of spreading this around. This is going to be
that's our sausage roni.
Yeah. Sausage roni. Williams.
Don't make it weird.
Special treat. I'm thinking of that rice roni. Remember that rice roni commercial? I just want to make sure like every bite has a piece of sausage. Oh, and some of them recipes they said hamburger, but honestly, you know, I can't remember.
Did you gotta bake this at 475?
Yeah. If any of you guys, if any of you my alma mater friends from Mapleton, was it remember when in middle school? Was it sausage or hamburger? I honestly can't remember. I just remember I loved it. Of course, I've loved it all my life. So, okay, and then you got to add cheese. This is a mozzarella mild cheddar blend. Because a lot of the recipes said that's what they used was a mozzarella cheddar blend. So we'll see. Now once I get this all covered, we'll put it in the oven for 10, I believe it's 10 to 15 minutes. That sounds so hot. Oh, it's not too bad. All right, I'm gonna put this back in the oven. Wait, oh, is that? And then when it's done, we'll be back when it's done. All right. We're back. Oh, I can't really. Well, we took it out of the oven. I got it off the pan because I wanted it to cool a little bit. This is. I don't think it looks like pizza, especially with the little sausage slices. But we'll see how it tastes. Oh, I got sauce all over my plate too. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It might be cool enough to taste. And you gotta have chocolate milk. You have chocolate milk with it. All right, let's see. And this is a thin crust. Ow, it's hot.
So
That's very hot.
we'll give it another hour.
That sauce is good though. But I don't know. All right, let's try it. Ooh, hot. No. Fail. That's a fail. Of course, I did a lot of screw ups, so if I didn't have the right yeast, and we didn't have the right sausage, but I don't know about the sauce. I think it has too much sauce actually, which I love a lot of sauce, but I don't think they had a lot of sauce on school pizza.
It was crust and cheese.
I mean, it's good, but it's not school pizza. So that's an epic fail. But anyway,
Now, if she was shooting for a pizza that tastes nothing like school pizza, this is a
woohoo!
success. That's right.
Success. It's still good. I mean, it tastes like pizza. But you know, it's not school pizza. I might have to tweak a couple recipes. I do so many recipes on there. I'm just gonna have to find the best of all. What all has the same ingredients? That's what my brother taught me. You see several different recipes, and which ones have the same ingredients? That's definitely what you need to put in the recipe.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna try that. But anyway, thanks for joining us. Anyway, even though we failed, I mean we still got lunch, we got pizza. It's just not school pizza. Hopefully the banana flip video is not going to be a fail, which I highly doubt it will be. You can't. I mean, even if
You can make a flavored
I
sausage
mean
for that
it's
too.
he's never going to let me forget that. But at least now I'll have sausage to eat, and he won't touch it. I'll have to make my own. I'll make little pancakes and make my own little McGriddle. I love those too. But anyway, we had fun making it anyway, or I had fun making it. Had fun hanging out with you guys again. And we will see you next time. Oh, until we meet again. I'm Darla.
How about
See ya.